beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P.
And your bald-headed skittle diddle, CCM.
Hey, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective. Damn, son, back at it again. I would ask CC how her week was, but I don't give a fuck, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we are going to start our show with an audacity. CC, tell us what the audacity is.
The audacity part of the show is when we have to tell you a story where we feel like people got us fucked up, got to remind people who we are, and they hit us with some bullshit.
And the reason why I say I don't give a fuck how CC week went is because this week my audacity comes from CC Yams. Let me tell you about this bitch, right? So we were planning to do something with a bunch of different friends. And I said, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel comfortable doing this because I just feel like it's gonna put me in a vulnerable state. And I feel like I'm gonna end up having sex with someone that I don't really want to have sex with. I'm just gonna be in a vulnerable state. And this bitch looked me dead in my face and said, so?
The audacity!
Not just so. She then said, well, I think it's time that you just chalk it up and take one for the team. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, it's not taking one for the team if you aren't gaining anything. Like, in order to take one for the team, I have to be suffering a loss so that you can gain something. And the other people there, like, it's she smashed one of them already. She ain't gaining shit.
Because sometimes you got to think of the gain as a whole.
What is the gain? There's no gain.
There is gain. The gain is confidence for this young man.
What am I gaining or what are you gaining?
It's not about you.
It's not, you're right. It's not about me.
Because when I took one for the team, bitch, it wasn't about me.
First of all, I think that are we talking about you or me right now?
It's not about you when you take one for the team. You take one for the team, and it's the team. And technically, the team is all four of us.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. If we're talking about pussy, no, it's not. If we're talking about pussy, the only time I have to give mine up is for you. I don't have to give my pussy up for him.
I'm the team, so that's it.
Bitch, you're not gaining anything for the team.
I am gaining something for the team.
Dan.
I feel like this young fella needs confidence.
Dan.
Yes.
If it's not for Courtney, do I have to give my pussy up?
It is for me. It is for me.
She just said I should do it because he needs confidence. That means it's for him.
I genuinely want him to build up his confidence. So it is for me.
What the fuck do I look like, a self-help class? My pussy ain't no volunteer charity service. I don't have to do that shit.
Oh, but mine is.
No, because if we're going to switch
for
back
the
over
record, no, my thing is this. Storm be on some bullshit. At the end of the day, I told you when you first linked up with that, no, he with him. I don't want him. Oh, no, darling, come on. What was mine's then? Charity?
Okay. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm going to explain to you the textbook definition of taking one for the team, right? Because if I'm benefiting by getting a dick, that means you took one for me. That's taking one for the team.
That was charity still.
It was taking one for the team.
It was charity.
But listen to what I said in the beginning. I'm gaining a dick. You're not gaining anything out of this.
Says who?
Dan,
listen.
Dan, tell us if this is taking one for the team.
She's going into specifics. Technically, I think it would be good for him. That's me saying I feel like it would be good for him.
Can I ask specifically, like, so this young dude who you're saying needs to build confidence, like, who is he exactly? Like, is he just a friend? Is he?
Yes, he's just a friend.
Just a friend. Is he? I'm guessing he's younger.
No. Actually,
no.
I don't know how old he is actually.
Huh. So around your guys the same age.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he been with a lot of women?
I don't know. That's none of my business.
I don't really know.
You don't know? Okay.
And that's even worse. Now I'm gonna get some charity dick. It's not even gonna be good because we both agree that we don't think he has a lot of experience.
I said I don't know, but I didn't say I didn't think he could fuck. And I heard through the grapevine he's actually a really good lay.
Okay, so what the fuck do I have to lay him for? Dan, tell her that it's not taking one for the team if she's not gaining anything. That's what I'm saying.
My thing is, how can she tell me what's a gain for me? If I feel like, I think it'd be confidence for him, then I feel like it would be confidence for him. That's what I would want to see. I think it would be good for him. I'm confused. Technically, when you take one for the team, what is the person gaining besides dick? You didn't gain shit. You just fucking bust a nut. That's not a gain.
If I'm taking one for the team, or if you're taking one for the team, typically it means that your friend is benefiting in some
No,
way.
it means your friend fucked a nigga or your homie fucked a bitch, and unfortunately your motherfucker that was with him was trash, and now you gotta fuck the friend to make them feel okay.
Exactly.
Because they
That's
friend
not what's
getting
going
ass.
on, though. But that's not is what happened.
At the end of the day, though, it's still not a gain.
It
You
is
can
a gain.
fuck anything.
I gained a dick. You gained a dick. Sometimes the situation calls for. I gotta bring my homie.
But that depends on everyone's persona of gain. I could get dick and pussy thrown in my forehead. That ain't no fucking gain for me.
Also, for the record,
You just fuck.
For the record, CeCe Yams likes to throw out that I made her take one for the team when yesterday the truth came out that she chose to fuck him after like hours.
No. I think Storm being corny. At the end of the day, how corny is it? Just like when you try to force motherfucking what's her name, the bitch that moved to Vegas. When you the fuck that nigga and she didn't want to fuck me, it's like, oh, you was being corny. It's the same thing.
She wanted to fuck who?
She didn't want to fuck. She didn't want to take one for the team when it was those threes. It was threes, but nobody was fucking one. But remember, she was being weird. No, at the end of the day, it was awkward. Didn't we just sitting here listening to her get fucked? So it's just like, at this point.
But I feel like that's what taking one for the team is.
By what you think taking one for the team is,
But okay,
though.
but you just said
It's just
I
what you...
got dick.
Because that's what you wanted. And
Okay, so what do you want?
and I want him to get some confidence.
But that doesn't benefit you in any way.
Oh, that's your definition of
No.
taking one for the team,
The
though.
only time I have to put my
you
pussy...
can't tell me what I would want.
What I'm telling
You're
you
telling
is...
me what benefits me, and I'm telling you I would want that for him. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
What
Dan?
I'm telling you is
I'm
the
saying
only
that
time...
that's what
No.
I would want.
I'm
Right.
saying the only time I have to put my pussy on the line is for you. I don't have to do that for
She's
him.
missing what I'm saying. Yes, that's what you're saying. What I'm saying is, though, I'm saying when you ask me, what is the gain for you? My answer to what is the gain for me is, I want him to build his confidence. That's
Right,
it. I'm not saying you got to do it. I'm saying that's what it would do for me answering your question.
I'm not going. Dan,
So
answer.
that's that.
Answer, Dan. Tell me.
Oh,
That's
God.
Am I
it.
tripping for
Oh,
not
God.
wanting to because I feel like she's not benefiting?
I'm not
Even though she
forcing her to
says-
do it. I just threw it out there. Oh, I think it would be good for him. That's it. That's it.
So, yeah, I guess, when I think taking one for the team, I don't necessarily think of like, okay, what's specifically going to benefit me per se. So I get where Courtney's coming from. But then at the same time, yeah, I get what you're saying by, like, you just don't want to, do it.
I feel like the only time I should have to put my pussy on the line is if it specifically benefits Courtney.
But I do feel like that time honestly never comes. This honestly would only this my like first and like last time ever really having that.
Really?
It's never an option for me.
And
it's never
it still is an option because it doesn't apply here.
but it doesn't apply to Victoria's standards. She asked me what it would do to me. What would it do for me? I answered that. But because of her standards, it's not a good enough answer for her.
It doesn't.
I'm answering her on what it would mean to me.
You. Right.
That's what it would mean to me.
There isn't an immediate benefit
For
you. For you.
You can't. I answered that. I think it would be good for him. I keep answering
But that
answer.
doesn't have you. Your benefit can't be what you think. You're not gaining enlightenment for that.
That's the
because
thing.
Plot twist.
But that's-
What if it isn't and he continues to be the person he
That,
is?
but that's irrelevant to what you're asking me, though. I'm still answering the question is, I think it would be good. I didn't say it is.
What's the benefit?
I think
What
it
do
would
you
be good.
Okay, now here you're saying you think it would be good for him, right?
That's it. I just think it would be a
Now-
confident boost for him. That's it.
Now listen, you said you think it will be a confidence boost for him.
Right.
That's what you're gaining.
Right.
Whereas when it was my situation, I actually received a dick. I benefited something.
Once again, she's taking it back to what she views taking one for the
How
team
is
is for her.
You're receiving something. If you're taking one
Do
for the
you
team,
understand?
the team has to
you
get
understand,
something.
Dan? She's not understanding that. I understand what she's saying. I'm
Right.
simply answering your question, and the receive for me would be, I think that it would be good for him.
So you're receiving a thought. That's what you're.
That's what I'm receiving.
If you don't get the fuck out, the audacity.
Dan, but how many times did I say the exact same thing? You're asking me, what would it do for you? I personally think it would be good for him.
So I'm supposed to give my pussy up for a thought.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just a thought. You asked the question. And I gave my pussy up for you to get dick. So what's the difference?
The audacity. That's the difference.
The audacity is I gave up pussy for you to get dick. What the
And
fuck?
I gotta give up pussy for a thought.
I didn't say you had to. I
I'm
just
saying you're
answered.
suggesting.
Yeah,
I
I
would give up
suggested it.
pussy for a thought.
Yeah, I suggested it. I think it's safe to say through our all years, we've given up pussy for less. So it's not that deep.
I don't think we've given up pussy for less than a thought. That's a fucking lie, dog.
Well, that's speak for yourself. I don't know what you mean.
Bitch, what?
I'm just saying. I feel like we fucked for fucking pointless reasons. I just want to fuck and I fuck something. I feel like that every time we fuck wasn't really a purpose for everything. Everyone's leg
It was more than a
something.
goddamn thought, though.
I thought to fuck and I did.
I don't think, bitch.
Am I tripping? You think I think I want to fuck them, and I did, and I never spoke to them again. It was a thought.
I don't think I fucked someone for a thought.
Am I making sense?
I have not fucked someone for a thought.
Okay. Now, goddamn, Vicky be acting like she's so perfect with her pussy.
I'm not acting like I'm perfect with my pussy, but
I
I'm
feel
saying
like motherfuckers have fucked for pointless fucking reasons than just a motherfucking other bitch thought. I'm not saying you got to do it. It's just something I just said. I think it would be good for him. That's all.
Well, I would like to agree to disagree. Dry ass pussy.
You can't agree to disagree.
How?
What are you agreeing to disagree on? I'm saying I'm
agreeing that we don't see the same point of view on this particular conversation. I'm agreeing that we disagree.
But there's nothing to agree on.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Dan, what is there to disagree on? It's as simple of...
Bitch, I ain't giving my pussy for a thought. I don't think that's a good idea. I
didn't say it was,
that's
but
my
it's not an
disagreement.
agree to... It's not a...
I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with anything you just fucking said.
It's not an agree to disagree. That's not the type of conversation. It's just a matter of this bitch, the audacity of this bitch wanting me to take one for the team for a thought. It's not an agree to disagree situation. I'm not asking you to agree with me.
It's the thought for me.
It's just a thought. It's just as simple as a thought.
It's just a thought for me.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
And nigga, please shut the fuck up. You know damn well you fuck niggas for some bullshit.
Who did I fuck for less than a thought, my nigga?
I didn't say less than a thought just now. I said for some bullshit.
I've never fucked for a thought.
I didn't say it. Once again, you see how she takes things in what you say. I clearly just said it a second time.
Right.
I didn't say. I just said for bullshit.
So bullshit like what? Name 3.
So you mean to tell me every time you fuck somebody, what was it for?
Because I wanted to fuck and I was attracted to that person. I'm not attracted to this person at all.
Stop, please. Dan, because I just clearly said sometimes you just fuck somebody because you want to fuck, right?
Yes,
No.
That's what I just. Is that not what I said a few words ago?
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think I have a pointless body. If it's somebody I fucked, I really wanted to fuck them. Like I wanted to fuck them.
For what?
Because
you wanted to fuck them.
No. When you say, I think we're saying two different because you want to fuck them.
We can point out some motherfuckers why you wanted to fuck them.
But the reason that I have for wanting to fuck them might not be the reasons you have, and that's why you view it as pointless.
If
you're not attracted to that person,
Dan. You see what she do? This is what Vicky does.
No, because
at the end of the day, though. At the end of the day, it starts with a thought.
Because there are people that CC Yams won't like or won't find attractive. And she'll be like, why you fuck that nigga? And I'm like, because I wanted to.
But that's not what we're talking about, are we?
Well, I'm confused. I thought that's what we were talking about. You just said because you
see what she do, Dan? This is what Vicky does.
I'm confused.
At the end of the day, though, it does start with a simple thought.
Yeah.
When you first meet...
thought. It's my pussy. It has to be my thought. I don't have that thought. That's your thought.
What is she talking about, Dan? What's she talking about right now, Dan? Please help her out. What is she talking about, Dan? Because you see she's going off on a tangent and she's not making sense. What is she talking about?
I can't wait to listen back to this episode because I feel like I'm making perfect sense.
It's just a thought.
It has to be my thought, though. It can't be your
Vicky,
thought.
Nobody says anything about whose thoughts. We're simply saying that it does start with a thought in any aspect of wanting to fuck someone.
Yeah, but it has to be between those two people. It can't be outside thought. Nigga, you know what I fucking think? I fucking think about Chris Brown and Sierra fucking all the time.
What is she basing this on?
Because I thought that.
But what are you talking about?
I'm saying
because no one's still talking about the audacity.
No. You're saying.
So what are you saying?
You just said sex happens because of a thought, right?
At the end of the day, it's a thought first.
Okay.
Simple as that.
At the end of the day, it's a thought first.
That's it.
And what I said was that thought has to be between the involved parties. And I said, for an example, I want to see Chris Brown.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm getting there. Relax. So what I'm saying is I have the thought that I want to see Chris Brown and Sierra fuck. Are they going to fuck because I thought that? No. Is that going to be any valid reason for them to fuck?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with
because
what
we're saying?
Because you just said
that.
What did I just say, Dan? Dan, because you hear her, right? Technically, she's still talking about the audacity.
Right.
When
I thought this was the audacity section of the show.
No, you see what she do? We're past that. We're simply just talking about. It does always just start with just a thought.
Yes, and I said that. I agree with you. I said, but the thought has to be between the involved parties. Dan, do you get that part?
Yes.
Yes,
I
but
get what
was
you're
that
saying with
an
that. Yeah.
argument though? That wasn't an argument
That's
of
not.
this.
We were. That was after the agree
But
to
no, I'm
disagree.
saying that wasn't what we were talking about though. We ended it with it's just a thought. Yo, Vicky P on some shit.
Y'all see what I gotta deal with?
No, I think the world can see what I have to deal with.
I can't wait to see. Please tap in after this
Listen.
conversation, y'all. Please tap in.
The
'Cause
world sees what I have to deal with.
I think the world sees what the fuck I have to deal with.
It was you.
Dog.
Dan, what just happened?
It was.
Who was it, Dan?
Oh man.
Who was it, Dan?
I'm gonna go with this is a little bit on both ends here because he'll be acting a little crazy.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's get into some topics.
Listen, I saw a post that just says white toes doesn't mean they're pretty.
Fuck that shit. I got white toes on me right now.
Have you ever seen people's white toes as ugly?
I don't be looking at toes. I ain't gonna lie.
Me
I never look
either.
at toes.
So, what were you doing when you wrote this person? Like this person that uploaded that. Like, what were you doing?
I
Just
do
looking at feet?
know that there's like an obsession around white toes. I know.
I don't
that's a
understand
thing.
it. I did it once. I think once or twice, but it matched my hands.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I'm not a fan of white polish. It doesn't do it for me. I don't know the obsession around it. It just looks regular. I don't like it.
I like it in the spring. But it's not one of my go-to. I'd rather have some
Color.
crazy ass colors or something. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's appropriate kind of in the spring. It's very Easter, you know. Oh.
I hate it. I mean, I did it that time. I just felt like, okay. It makes me think of whiteout, and then I'm dark, and it just makes me think of when I put the whiteout on my skin.
Well, I was going to say
my
that
nails.
I know that for brown-skinned women and dark-skinned women, the allure to white toes or white polish period isn't really there. And I think it's just the color contrast. It doesn't it's not favorable. I don't like it.
I do think it looks better on more fair-skinned women. It just, to me, it pops more.
But in the same token, I feel like reds look beautiful on brown skin and dark skin women. I love a red.
But
on
then
a
it's the stigma red means prostitution,
the sexy,
street,
the lusty, yeah,
streetwalker. And I'm like, who the hell is that really? Because French tips is porn.
Yeah, you know, you give the dick the tuxedo with the French tips.
Yeah, so I'm just lost. So French tips is
Shut up,
pornography.
Dan.
Red nails is streetwalker. Like, what the fuck? Who did that?
I don't know, but it's funny because technically in the 90s, all the porn chicks, most of them were white or fair skinned. It had the French tips,
And they was thicker than a motherfucker, wasn't they? Oh my god.
I hate those. Oh my god.
I had them back in the day though. So.
Really?
Yeah, well, I lived in Virginia, so we.
That country
And it was
shit.
thick.
Mm-mm.
Oof, you couldn't pay me to do that shit today.
You know, I don't. When's the last time you had French tips?
Bitch, I was doing popcorn then. You remember that?
Ew, them bubble nails?
No, it's a color.
Oh,
It's like
popcorn? You talking about like a tropical? Where like you would do colors on your tips?
no, it was like a pink. It was like the color that was in French tips.
Like a nude?
No, it's that pink. It was like a pink. It was a popular pink. It was like a popcorn.
And it wasn't called bubble gum?
Was it bubblegum?
Bitch, all right, let me go on to what I want to talk about because I said that soon as we... Let me out, y'all. Just let me the fuck out, please. Please.
What's it? I gotta Google it. What's it bubblegum?
So I had a very eventful week, y'all. And I had a lot of good conversations, right? So I don't know if y'all remember, but probably like episode 5 or 6, I was talking about the gentleman who kept peeing in the bed on me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, wait. I'm trying.
You know who I'm talking about. Y'all see what I got to do with?
Dick.
Like, I don't understand. Anyway, so I was talking to him, and we're having a great conversation. And then, like, in the middle, I was like, yo, remember how you used to keep peeing on me? Because something's going on with me.
But wasn't he drunk?
Yes, he
Okay.
only did it when he was drunk, though. Something's going on with me where I've been saying inappropriate things, and I can't stop it. It just comes out recently. So I'm like, yo, remember how you used to keep peeing on me? He's like, yo, yeah.
What the fuck?
Moisturize me. Moisturize me.
Oh my god.
So he was like, yo, that's like so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't like control it. But he was like, I think I'm cured now because I haven't done it in a really long time. And I was like,
Why work?
That's not okay. That's not okay. And he was like, so he was like, I peed in the bed. So I was like 12, right? And he said, and then it stopped. And then it just, every time I would drink, and he was like a heavy drinker. He was like, every time I would drink, I just would pee on myself. But for some reason, like, I would do it with you a lot. And I'm like, yeah, because we'd be drinking a lot. But like, it's funny because on the flip side of that, I'll run into people or, just random conversation. I'm like, what's like the craziest thing that a girl's ever done to you? And apparently, bitches be out here pissing on niggas. Like, that's a real thing. And I've never done that. Like, I've never been like so fucked up I like peed on somebody. Like, somebody was telling me like some girl like got up and pissed in his closet. Like, I can't.
I would be so embarrassed.
I can't. And then remember, what's the face was telling us about how the girl pissed in the bed while they was on vacation.
Oh yeah.
I've been running into a lot of pee in the bed as stories. I want you to tell me, what would you do
if I peed on somebody?
Yes.
Man, well, hopefully we at my house.
And you're not at your house. I called it. It's my scenario.
If I wake up before them. Before them.
Do this one first and then do the next one.
Okay.
If he wakes up before you.
If I wake up before him, I'm immediately just going to grab some water and pour it in the bed.
Bitch, what?
I fell asleep holding my water and I just spilled the cup. I swear for God.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of fucking genius.
I'm gonna
You smart. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'm just gonna pour. I'm just gonna pour some water on this nigga. Just splash him, depending on where it is. If he wakes up before me, I'm hoping that I went to sleep with a cup near me.
So whenever you get drunk, you just go ahead and sleep with a cup on you just in case.
But if he sleep and it's just like his thigh or something is wet,
and he wake up before you, like, yo, you good? What do you say? I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just say I'm sorry. I was playing with my pussy.
I'm sorry. So that was squirt. So that was just squirt.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If that ever happened to me, I'm gonna use the same excuse my son gave me the first time he peed in bed. I was sweating. Well, for the record though,
only in that spot.
Listen, for the record though, my son never peed in the bed. Like, it was the easiest transition from potty training to pull-ups to we're fine. So he peed in the bed when he was like 5 or 6, and he didn't know what peeing in the bed is. So when I woke him up, I said, "Baby, did you pee in the bed?" He said, "No, mommy. Ew. No, of course not." I said, "But the bed is wet." He said, "I must have been sweating." So I'm just gonna say, I must have been sweating. And that's gonna be it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't.
I can't even imagine peeing on somebody by accident.
I'm not gonna lie. I might have to hit you over the top of the head so you don't tell nobody. Like, I have to knock you the fuck out. You can't tell anyone. It has to be a secret.
Or if I woke up before you, I'm waking up like, yo, you fucking peed on me. Get up.
That's not
Get
okay,
up.
darling. That's not okay.
Get up. No.
I would rather take some water and splash it on that nigga and be like, "You texting bitches?" And start a fight.
What?
I don't know. Just
No.
start a fight.
Either one or the other. I pour water or I'm going to wake him the fuck up like, you pissed on me.
Now, what he gonna say when he realize the dick part of his drawers ain't wet?
He's not going to really realize that because I'm going to be shaking him. I'm already going to be folding his sheet up under him.
Yeah, but his drawers still gonna be dry. He gonna have to get up and go to the bathroom.
He's not even going to think about that because he's going to be dead asleep. You wake somebody out they sleep and say some shit.
Now,
you can hand somebody a motherfucking box and say, here's somebody on the phone, and they're going to put it to their ear and say hello.
Are you splashing him with water, or this is just a dry one?
It depends on how it is. If it's just a bed, I just jump up. I ain't splashing nothing. I'm just shaking them, moving the sheets around. Like, you done peed on me. Just simple as that. That's it.
Hopefully, neither one of us ever have to encounter this. I'm knocking on wood just in case because I don't want to fuck myself up.
It'll be just my luck.
Just my goddamn luck. And next week we're gonna have another fucking topic.
Damn, y'all, it finally happened to me.
Right.
Yeah, no. We were just talking about this a few minutes ago. How do you know Coke is good or bad? Like, in movies, they be like, they put it on their gums, be like, yeah, this it. How do you know it's good? Like, what happened if
And-
it was bad? Does it have a flavor?
I'm confused because do you know it's good because of the taste? Because I feel like when they say, yeah, it's that good stuff, it's not good. It's not long enough for it to like settle into their
This
bloodstream.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're not high.
Is it a texture thing? Is it a taste thing? Because I feel like they always rub it on their gums. When they sniff it, they're not really testing it good. They taste it to see if it's good.
Right. So it
So
has to be
taste.
texture.
What?
What?
It has to be taste.
You don't think texture?
No,
The
because
consistency of it on my gums?
Because I feel like they be like trying to get all of it. They trying to savor all
But
the
what
flavor.
if it's pasty? Then it's bad. Like, you know, like I feel like texture would have to be a part of it.
Okay, so technically, I'm not gonna lie. If I put flour and cornstarch on my gums, I don't know the difference, but I feel like they look exactly the same in texture.
Flour has a different consistency wet than cornstarch.
Well, maybe that's how it is with Coke. Maybe it's
But
when
that's
it's
what I'm like,
saliva
it's
touches your gums.
The texture of it then.
Mm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
That would be the first thing you... Can you taste something on your gums?
I don't know. What about people who have that thing right there pierced, like in the gums? Does that affect them tasting Coke?
That piercing on the top of the lip.
Yeah, like under the lip.
I'm not
Excuse
gonna
me.
lie. If you got a piercing in the mouth, I ain't doing Coke. I don't need the residue getting stuck places. That ain't it.
I don't know. Do you rub it on your gums or do you rub it in the fold, like up top? Because I feel like
And
they
the
just,
bottom, and on the other side of the lip.
yeah, I feel like they just rub it like on their gums. And then like, are you trying to get it into the gum line? Like, what's happening here? I don't know. If you do Coke,
I don't
no
know.
judgment.
I'm
Hit
not
us
gonna
up.
lie, no
We gotta
judgment.
know.
We really have
We gotta know.
questions. It's okay. You tried it once. You know, it's fine. Let us know. We just curious to know what is it that
So sorry, just a quick Google search on how to tell if cocaine
Dan
is
had to
good
put
or
that
not.
in Google search.
Oh,
I
sorry,
did the same thing.
Kevin did that too. So according to Cora, and yeah, I don't know how reliable this answer is, but apparently the whole like putting the rubbing the cocaine on the gum line apparently is supposed to have a like almost instantaneous reaction that will
Really?
make your teeth go numb essentially. So if it
Like
has,
Novocaine?
yeah, like it describes it as feeling like you just went to the dentist. So if it has that like feeling where like everything is now just suddenly numb and you can't feel it,
What?
then it's good pure cocaine.
Well,
But
maybe
if-
that's why it's like,
Can't feel my teeth.
can't feel my teeth.
Oh. So y'all niggas out here not feeling y'all teeth.
Oh, y'all going to the dentist.
Oh. What if that's a key? You going to the dentist?
Ooh.
Hitting you with some fire. Oh shit.
Well,
There we go.
Oh.
I'm just going to throw in some fairy-eyed parents right here. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you.
Oh.
Good talk.
You learn something new every
day,
fucking
don't
day.
you? Every day.
So
Every
I'm
day.
assuming if your teeth don't go numb, that shit trash.
Yeah.
That's how niggas be knowing you cut that shit.
Mm.
Ah. That's how they know you cut that shit with some bullshit.
Hey guys, it's us with another episode of Drug Dealing 101. This week, we understood and learned that in order to decipher or find good cocaine, one must rub it on the gums. And when your teeth goes numb, that's how you know you got some pure grade shit.
And if it doesn't, then you know they burnt you for your money.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Thank you.
I need to put in the more you know.
Was that with the rainbow?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, I knew that.
Oh my god.
That's not. Was that part of LeVar? What's his name? Burton.
I think so.
You see, he's trying to be Jeopardy now.
I think it's a perfect
Yeah.
a seamless
pretty-
transition.
yeah.
I honestly can't think of anyone else who I would want to see that more than
Another
LeVar
nigga that
Burton.
grew up with the books.
Actually,
Perfect.
I forgot. I was watching it the other day. I forgot who's doing it now, but I didn't like them.
Aaron Rodgers has been doing it recently.
Who's
I
that?
know.
Who's that?
Hold on, wait, I have
He's
to
the
Google it.
quarterback from the Green Bay Packers.
No, it was
It wasn't him. Okay.
It was somebody else who, like, an old actor.
Oh, it's different people every week.
Yeah.
They're cycling through. They have, I think, like 5 or 6 like guest hosts right now, where they're giving them each like 2 weeks to go and see how they do, and
Really?
then go on to the next person. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who I was looking at, but No,
Really? Oh shit.
but I would love to see LeVar
Yeah, that would
Burton
be
do
pretty.
that.
That would be
It's
pretty
a
dope.
very full circle moment to me. I think that, like you said, it's a perfect
Yeah.
Reading ring bell. The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
Mm-hmm. Doon, 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 doon.
Awesome.
So a few things. I ended up, having like I said, ran into a few people this week. Ended up going on, a few outings. So the first thing I want to talk about is I don't like when. This is like, I didn't realize one of my pet peeves. I don't like when I go out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like when money is being spent. And then someone turns around and says, well, like, what's the most money a guy spent on you while you've been out? And actually, when me and you were out, someone did it to us. Do you remember?
No.
We were at Vera with what's her face. You do remember? And he asked. Like,
somebody asked me that shit?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Well, he asked me, but he was being weird to me all night. Remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So somebody did it to me. What, do you know or no?
Yeah, I'm just trying to that question is stupid.
But that's not the bad thing about it. The bad thing about it is I find that the people who ask these questions and when they bring them up are people who aren't used to spending money, or people. Yeah, I'm just gonna say people who aren't used to spending money, right? And the part that frustrates me is because when I tell you how much, now you look stupid.
Yeah.
It gets on my fucking nerves and it grinds my gears so bad. So we end up going out, and I think the bill was like one something. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was one something. I don't remember what I think it was like 120, 130 something. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, but thanks for coming out with me. I really enjoy myself. Like, that's crazy. Like, just out here, spending money. Like,
spending money.
Same. Cause soon as he said it, in my mind, I looked up to this nigga like, spending money.
Me and fucking Vicky spend $400. We rack up $100 just in oysters. I'm lost.
Dog, I'm not even
and not trying to, be boastful, but we go out.
And I think that's what my frustration is. When you ask me how much money someone has spent, the amount that you're spending on me isn't even what I spend on Courtney.
Vice versa. That doesn't even compare.
No.
That's with the kids.
No, and it's not me trying to be rude or be like, I'm not gonna lie. The most the niggas ever spent on me on an outing was like $1,400. So when I tell you, now you sound stupid, you look stupid. You're like, wait, what? And then the first thing I always say, okay, but you was fucking him. It don't matter.
Yeah.
No one has ever asked me that and has spent even close to what he spent on me.
Yeah.
The only people who ask me are niggas who I feel aren't used to spending money, and it aggravates me because it's like, nigga, I appreciate you. I'm enjoying myself, but make no mistake about it. When I go out with my girlfriend, I spend more than this. Like, I'm not one of those bitches. I'm not one of those I order chicken tenders and spaghetti bitches, but I want you to take me to Del Frisco's.
Jesus.
I'm not one of those.
Please.
I will go out with my girlfriend and spend fucking dumb money. Don't ever ask me that.
Niggas just fuck. Last night was what, for something? That was for my 7-year-old birthday.
Last night, me and Courtney took her 7-year-old out to eat, and we had all the kids though. Bill was $400 something. Like, don't fucking ask me that. It grinds my gears so fucking bad.
Especially because you ain't about to spend that.
You ain't about to spend what me and Courtney spend on each other. So don't worry about the nigga who spent the most on me. Mind your goddamn worry about yourself.
Because honestly, I'm be honest with you. That nigga first, I'm second. A nigga outside of him, that's the only nigga that's topped me when it came to taking Storm out to eat.
That nigga with the $1,400,
he's the only nigga that's topped me on spending money on Storm out to eat. So I'm gonna keep it a beat when you say you asking that question, but can you top me?
It was the one who we were talking about at the restaurant.
Ah, yikes.
The one who threw me for a loop because I didn't know what. That's not even what this was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm confused. And that's another thing. I didn't know I was going on a date, y'all. I got swindled. I didn't know I was on a date. I thought I was going to go catch up with somebody. I didn't know I was on a fucking date. I was so confused. And then when he asked me, I said, oh God.
What, you thought you were showing me something?
And I think I don't know if it's pride. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know.
I feel like
what it is.
Based off of what we ordered to drink, I feel like you should already in your mind know, okay, I can't wait to see what she's going to order to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Based off of the drink of choice, I think that should already be. And I mean, if you a little different financially, that would be a red flag for you.
Mm-hmm.
Based off of what we ordered to drink, I just I wish you would have said that. Well, that one guy, and then Courtney is the other one that spins. Because what would you have to say then? Because we don't fuck each other.
Dog.
We don't fuck each other, and none of you niggas have taught me and taking Storm out to eat.
Courtney just brought me some food on the way here.
Just saying.
Courtney just took my black ass out to eat.
Yeah, that question.
It gets under my skin though, because once again, I feel like it only comes from people who aren't used to it. But I understand I don't know if maybe it's a pride thing. Maybe you're proud of yourself. I don't know, because I've gotten it from different types of people.
But then again, if we prideful, why are we even speaking about what we? Why do we have to say, spending money, $100-some?
Dog, but when we was at Vera, the guy did the same thing, and he was on a tangent like all night though, just like low-key trying to demean me.
Yes, I remember I had to jump in.
Yes.
Fucking jump in like double dutch and shit. Okay, I'm in now. What's up? What's going on?
Corbin Blue. The fuck?
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. When he was like, my sister brought a new wig. He was like,
well, he jumped up like,
Corbin
then
Blue.
when he did the Disney
she like, take my fucking wig off. And then she like, Mom.
Then the mom like, give her wig
Give her wig back.
Did you see real fast? You don't know how we jumped topics. When they were showing you the behind the scenes of them doing the Disney sign with no sound behind it.
No.
When we get in the car, look at that shit. It's the most awkward shit. It was like, Hillary Duff was hilarious to me because it was like, and it was like, okay, take two.
What is that noise?
Wasn't she making that noise then? It was just like, what the fuck? And it was no sound. It was just
what? I don't understand. What is this?
And it's like she was smiling, like you go, and it was just like, but it was no sound. Usually when you see the commercials, like, and they be doing this. So she's just like,
no, I don't want to watch that. I ain't even gonna do my girl Hillary Duff like that.
Listen, it was all the kids, everybody from Disney that was doing the Disney thing. It was the goofiest shit I've ever seen.
No, Lizzie McGuire was too good to me. I ain't gonna do you like that, Hillary Duff. I appreciate you.
I like Even Steven.
I liked wasn't that the one with Shia LaBeouf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I be forgetting how I know
No one
Shia
ever
LaBeouf.
remembers "Don't Look Under Your Bed." Does anyone remember that?
You said "Don't Look Under Your Bed," and my mind processed it as "Are You Afraid of the Dark?"
See, that's what I thought.
I watched that.
Yeah.
No one ever remembers So Weird.
Which show did it come on? Which channel did it come on?
What's that? I think
Disney
that
or
might have been
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon, and it was this white girl. She had like streaks of maybe purple, different colors, and it was just weird shit that happened. But it was fiction, but it was just like.
Yeah.
I gotta find that shit. That was my
Y'all
show.
remember Ghost Rider? I love Ghost Rider.
No.
It was like
What the fuck was that?
I was about to describe it, then I realized I'm really a fucking nerd.
What channel did that come on?
I think PBS. It was like a ghost, and he would like help solve crimes and stuff, but he would like type letters out and like clues
On the keyboard.
Yeah.
And the keyboard buttons will push down.
Yeah.
I do
and he would,
know
like, give him
that.
clues and shit. Yeah. That was
Oh,
my
okay.
favorite.
I liked Wishbone.
I loved Wishbone. Wishbone was my
Yo.
shit. Oh my god.
And you-
Wishbone was my nigga.
Running down the street. What's the word? or
What's
something?
the story?
And
Wishbone.
That was the shit. Yeah.
Title of the pod is Wishbone.
Wishbone. Yeah, that was that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing I saw while I was out. I don't give a fuck what level of love we are in. If we are out at a restaurant, do not sit next to me.
Yo.
Sit across from me.
Yo.
What type of psychopath shit is that? I feel like if you are not playing the pocket fiddle, okay?
I agree.
If you are not tickling this cat, okay?
I agree.
If you are not hitting me with the motherfucking finger trombone, don't sit next to me. What the fuck are you sitting next to me for?
I'm scared to be alone, clingy shit. Don't the fuck sit next to me in the booth.
Why?
Why the fuck would we ever do? Now I'm doing this all night.
And then here's another thing. Why the fuck would I want to eat my appetizer like this all motherfucking night? Why would I want to do this?
This doesn't even look nice sharing like this.
No.
And I'm left-handed, so now we bumping fucking elbows. Get the fuck away from me. No. And sit across from me, please.
What if I want to try your shit? Okay. What if I want you to make me try your shit? What if I want you to feed me? Now we just I don't like it.
But most importantly, You look stupid.
Y'all look stupid
You look stupid.
unless y'all letting me watch you play with the fucking pocket fiddle from across the room. Other than that, y'all
I'm
look
not
stupid.
gonna lie, guys. I feel like that's the only time it's acceptable. We're doing some sex shit.
What level of fucking psychopath is this?
The only time that's okay is at the theater.
Yeah, but everybody's sitting next to each other.
Exactly. That's my point. Because everyone's doing it. Everyone's not sitting next to each other in the booth. Sit your dumb ass across from me.
No. Well, you know what?
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Technically, like, I think maybe in like December, I went out, and I wasn't even like, this guy was in the rotation, but he wasn't like top 3. And we went out to eat, and he sat next to me, right? And I was going to move. The only problem is, he's not like top 3 in the rotation, so I wanted to see everybody who came in the door. But I felt like he wanted to see everybody who came in the door too, so we both sat next to each other. And it was a little weird, but I know I was not fucking moving. He sat down first, and I said, well, bitch, I don't care. I'm going to sit next to you because I need to see who the fuck come through the door. Oh, my. But that's the only time. That's the only time that it's acceptable if you watching the door because
I went on a date once, and he, went to sit on a booth, and I looked at him. I said, sit your fucking ass over there. He like, scoot up, sit your fucking ass over there. And he said, "Oh, my bad. Yeah,
you're fucking bad."
But y'all, where I sat, I don't even know why I wasn't scooting over. I sat, and I looked right at him. Sit your fucking ass. And I didn't know that man from Adam. Sit your fucking ass over there.
Why you always talking to people like this? That's not okay.
Like what?
Sit your fucking ass over there. End quote.
Okay, I said in a joking manner.
No, you didn't.
I said, sit your ass.
You see how just because you chuckle in front of it doesn't make it a joking manner.
It does.
Kevin, if you went out on a date with a woman and she said, sit your fucking ass over here.
No, I didn't say that. I said, sit your fucking ass over there.
You see how the cadence and the tone changes?
Yeah. I understand that.
You gonna sit your fucking ass over there?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I would not play around.
But Kevin, he ain't gonna play around.
Kevin doesn't deserve this. Okay.
I do have one question though.
Sure.
So, is it acceptable to sit next to the person that you're on a date with if you're on a double date, or should you still sit across from them?
No. Yeah, because the other couple will probably be sitting together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's a
Kevin.
good point. That's the only time, Negro.
When's the last time you've been on a double date?
You talking about that time when that motherfucker left his ID?
What? You been on a double date since then?
And not that nigga, not the last nigga. No. A double date? That was the last time, and I vowed to never do that shit again.
Was that our only time?
Hold on, give me one second.
Dog.
I'm usually the third wheel.
I've been being your third wheel.
When?
Recently. I do it.
No, I'm saying that we don't have any other times. I'm just, and I don't bring motherfuckers outside. See, we could. Okay, so listen, we really could have had plenty of double dates. We can. I just don't bring people outside. Like, darling to say, bring such and such, and I'd be like, bitch, no.
No.
The fuck?
Absolutely not.
No. Like, we could have, so don't misconstrue. I don't do that shit.
Okay.
I fuck you in the dark, and you can't come outside with me and my friend. That nigga wanted to come out. Vicky was adamant on double dating, so I brought that nigga outside, and he embarrassed me.
He didn't embarrass you, Courtney.
He did embarrass me.
He did not embarrass you.
Y'all know the story. He embarrassed me. You wasn't embarrassed?
Dan, how much more time we got left on? Let's just get in the girl code. Let me just.
I mean, we got still 15 minutes.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's go in the girl code and the edible because I really want to get into the edible. Actually, I don't even have to do my girl code. We can do your girl code and then go into the edible.
I didn't remember that.
Okay, well then I'll do my girl code. Just say what the girl code is.
Girl code. Okay. It's edible. Girl code portion of the show is when we come up with daily mantras that you can live by just to uplift your spirits, things to remember, motivation.
My girl code is going to be girl code 77. and it is strong women don't have attitudes. They have standards. All right. I feel like a lot of times there's a stereotype of this angry black woman, right? And followed up right behind it is, you know, well, I can do such and such by myself, and I make this amount of money. I don't need no man. And it's like, I understand how that can come off as having an attitude, or I understand how that can come off as offensive. But I feel like what you also have to understand is this is coming from a woman who's had to support herself, or has had to climb her way out of certain things where she can't let you fuck around on her time. Yeah. She can't give you the leeway of letting you waste her energy or even be invited into her space. So the next time you say, oh, she's an angry black woman, or, you know, she just too strong, or she just, you know, X, Y, and Z, also look at it as, or maybe she just has fucking standards and you're not meeting them.
Yeah. I think that's pretty heavy.
Oh, thank you.
Because
heavy.
You're on my butt heavy. It was that day. Yo, because and I just say, speaking from experience, I think we need to get into just appreciating a woman that actually came from the muscle. We're so quick to judge, like, you know, oh, you're aggressive, you're angry, oh, you just want to say you did it, or you just want to be too strong, and it's like, it's not about that.
Did I do it?
The fact of the matter is, I did it. I'm still doing it. You're meeting me while I'm doing it. And just appreciate the fact that I don't want your shit. Appreciate the fact that I'm not looking to need you. I'd like you around. I'd want you around.
Appreciate the fact that I want you around. I don't need you around.
Thank you.
But if you're paying close attention, I'm not throwing that in your face. I'm not telling you I don't need you. I've never said that out of my mouth. What happens is, if you're a person who only has that to offer, you now feel like, oh, I won't do it.
Right. But you know what? That really does come from people that live for taking care of people. And I think those are the ones that you gotta take a step back and look at yourselves. Like, why y'all looking for charity cases? Why are you looking for the struggling person? Not saying that everyone doesn't have their own struggles, but you look for somebody that you literally just can take and coddle. And honestly turn into what you want them to be sometimes.
Or who you can mold or pray over into who you want to be. Manipulate, yes.
I feel like manipulation is huge on why we're angry, why we're aggressive. Why? Because you just can't manipulate me.
So now in your mind it reads as aggressive. Or like, that I have an attitude.
And I didn't even say nothing. I just said, no, I don't want to do that. You know, that's what y'all got to be mindful of, too. Pay attention to when you say no. When you say no to people, to certain things, situations, look at how you're perceived. Because now all of a sudden, no, what's up with you? You being weird. Or you
soon as you don't let niggas take advantage of you, now you got an attitude problem. Now you're hard to handle. Now you're hard to deal with.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about what the edible portion of the show is, Courtney.
So the edible portion of the show is where we tell you stories that people write in, questions, they need advice, they just want to let us know some trill shit that might have happened, and we do our best to dissect it and let you know what it meant to us.
Before we get into this, I'm gonna tell y'all, stop fucking playing with us. Stop playing with us, okay? Stop fucking playing with us. Y'all be knowing what we be talking about and what we don't be talking about. And the perfect example is right here. Go ahead, Courtney.
So this edible is from my girl. Shout out to her.
I'm beat your ass.
I told my girl I was going to talk about it today. She calls me like, yo, Courtney, I got to stop listening to the pod. And I'm like, why? What happened? She said, well, I was listening to the other day and I was like, you know, you get your period, your pussy ate when your period's on, that's typical shit. Now, I'm laying down in the bed, but when she said that, I sat up like, oh, what my girl do now? I'm like, okay. She's like, well, I had to boil up like, you ever ate pussy while her period's on? I said, whoa, dog. You can't just ask.
Well, the problem was, this wasn't her boyfriend.
It wasn't even a consistent.
It wasn't even a consistent dick. She just said, you. Yes,
sir. Oh my God, what happened? She said, well, he proceeded to read me for filth. And I said, dog, you can't ask somebody to eat your pussy with your period on. That's like relationship shit, and you don't ask for it. It just happens. She said, well, y'all got to be more specific on the pod. I'm like, dog. She said, y'all got listeners. I'm like,
It's kids out here, man. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, dog. How the fuck we don't know you don't know? You
Bruh.
not supposed to ask somebody this.
You know good and damn well that's not what we was talking about. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with us.
She said, well, he cursed me the fuck out. And
I bet the fuck he did.
and said, so what you pretty much asking me to do is eat your pussy. And she like, but, I mean, he wanted to fuck while it was on.
Well, I don't know. That changes things. If you willing to fuck while it's on, then you willing to eat some pussy to me. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I think it's a slippery slope. What?
It just got a IG call, right?
Yeah.
Remember that person trying to throw shade at that video shoot?
Yeah. Boy,
Right.
go to hell.
Straight to hell.
No, I feel like if you are, willing to smash, through the red light, you might as well just taste it.
And
while you're down there.
I'll say, okay, you're not even a consistent fuck buddy.
And I feel like if you're not a consistent
that's what I was
fuck
about to
buddy,
say.
you shouldn't be trying to run red lights.
You shouldn't be trying to run red lights, period. So, I'm going to say to my girl, then again, no, fuck that nigga with that question. Because I just realized he's not even a consistent fuck buddy. So for him to want to fuck you with your period on, you was wearing that question.
Yep.
Don't get an attitude, but you was willing to fuck. And you
Yep.
got a bitch.
This story just keeps getting more ridiculous. I don't understand.
Which was like, what? Yeah, she going to say, I thought you wanted to try new things.
Cheat on your bitch. I'm worth it.
Listen, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I agree with
You're not even consistent dick. So why would you want to fuck me with my period on?
That is you have someone you can fuck with their period on.
You do.
You have
So
someone.
why would you want to fuck me with my period on? Then get offended when I ask you to eat it?
Put your lips on the mic.
Oh.
Courtney, please wrap us up. Please wrap us up.
So y'all, yeah, Vicky can't take one for the team with my thoughts. Okay.
Oh my god.
Please don't ask somebody to eat your pussy while your period's on. But if they're not consistent and they want to fuck, then fuck it. I feel like it's warranted.
Don't ask no female how much a man has ever spent on her on a fucking date.
Especially if you ain't topped her best friend.
Especially if you ain't topped her or her motherfucking best friend. All right? Fuck these kids. They bougie as shit.
Y'all, oh my goodness. Our kids was in there like, no. Oh, can we get the calamari?
Dog, you know what most 7-year-olds want to do for their goddamn birthday? They want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, okay? They want to go play in a fucking ball pit. They want to go to Chick-fil-A and go on the little playground things. You know what the fuck our kids want to do? Eat calamari. I hate it here.
And mussels.
I hate it here.
And lobster.
Fuck 'em.
Thank you.
Yo,
Fuck
I
these
just
fucking
realized
kids.
that. Yeah.
And for the record, you only can say fuck these kids if you take care of your kids. If you don't,
If you don't take
say
care of
it.
your kids, you didn't say it.
Those are the rules.
Fuck them already.
I'm just
in the negative sense.
I'm just a messenger. Those are the rules. Also, let us know. Have you ever pissed on a nigga? Have you ever pissed on a bitch?
Let us know if you ever tried coke.
Yeah, let us know. You
Let
ever
me know
rubbed
the
it on your
stories.
gums?
Rubbed it on your gums. Whatever you did with it. Let me know if you put it in the pinky. I want to know about that.
I want to know if your gums went numb. I want to hear about this. Is this a
I
thing?
want to know. Now, does it make your teeth fall out like perks?
Meth.
Like meth and stuff? Does it make the teeth weak? I have to Google that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Does it make the teeth weak? Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to say, most importantly, if you don't remember anything else from this episode, please remember this. Do not sit next to your date at a restaurant unless you are playing the pocket fiddle.
Or a double date.
Follow us on the gram at Stormy P, PEA.
CCM.
At Chocolate Chip and Sip. And we'll see you guys next week.
Keep it tight.